Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the third part of our playlist. Okay, so in the last video we mashed in and we got our grain and our water to 152 degrees. Then we went ahead and sealed it. Now you want your mash tun to sit for an hour, but halfway through the mash tun we prepped our sparge water. We prepped our 5 gallons of sparge water, transferred it into our boil kettle, cranked up the heat to 170. Put the lid on so we can serve a little bit of time as well as propane. Takes about a half an hour on my system to get 5 gallons of water to 170 degrees. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our boil kettle, we've got our water at 170 degrees now, and we're going to transfer it into our hot liquor tank. I always like to go a couple degrees over. As long as you don't get to 212, you're not going to boil off any water, but don't go to 212 because that'll take a long time to cool down. I usually go to 170 just in case I need to set up any part of my homebrew system, like that wooden box, so my hot liquor tank is high enough to drain into my mash tun. I like to use gravity over pumps because gravity is free and still works when the power goes out. Okay, so now let's check our mash tun temp. We're gonna give it, take the lid off, and let's see, and there it is. It's still at 152 degrees. All right, great job, guys. Now let's go ahead and VORLAUF. VORLAUFing is the filtering of the grains from ending up in our boil kettle. See, we want to minimize the grains that snuck through our false bottom. We don't want the grains in our kettle, just the sugar from them. It usually takes me anywhere from a half gallon to a full gallon until I stop seeing grains in my saucepan. VORLAUFing only takes a couple of minutes. You're filtering the grains that got through your filter. Now, I couldn't find my sparge arm, but hey, the show's got to go on. Yes, that's a silicone hose duct taped to the back of a boil-proof spoon. Now, just keep it a light drizzle and don't splash your grain bed. I always like to have the water in my mash tun about a ½ inch above the grains. Lautering means we're going to rinse the grains, and sparging means we're going to do it extremely slow. Sparge really just means sprinkle, rinsing the most sugar we can from our grain. I always sparge for 45 minutes. If you keep looking at your mash tun and see that the water is ½ an inch above your grain, that means that the water coming out of the hot liquor tank is flowing at the same rate as the water that's coming out of your mash tun and into your kettle. Good luck with this, guys, and I'll see you in the next video where we add our hops and Irish moss.